Yeah, start another one. Oh, dirty. Yeah. Come on.
本片要叙述的急性炎症，指的是无论运动损伤或意外伤害，初期在3至12天内，患处出现红肿、热痛等发炎现象，统称为急性炎症。它与退化性关节炎经常引起疼痛的发炎，或网球肘间歇性发炎等，它们各自的炎症都有完全不同的病理变化。急性发炎时，人体免疫系统到底如何启动防御与修复攻势呢？这部国外医学短片将用最短的时间为大家揭发发炎的神秘面纱。另外，冰敷与贴药膏对急性发炎有帮助吗？我们也借由这个机会一同来讨论。
Inflammation is the protective reaction of vascularized tissue to local injury. Acute inflammation is the early, almost immediate reaction of tissue to the injury, and it is the first phase of wound healing. Acute inflammation can be triggered by cell or tissue damage or by the presence of dead cells or noxious agents such as bacteria. Acute inflammation occurs in 2 overlapping stages, vascular and cellular. In the vascular stage, arterioles and venules near the site of injury constrict briefly, then dilate. Dilation promotes congestion, while an accompanying increase in capillary permeability leads to the movement of fluid into the affected tissue, resulting in the 5 classic signs of inflammation: redness, swelling, heat, pain, and loss of function. As fluid leaves the capillaries, the blood remaining in circulation becomes more viscous. It flows more slowly, and clotting occurs.
各位，当你受伤后几秒或几分钟内，免疫系统就会瞬间启动保护机制，立即输送粘稠的血液往受损的肌肉或伤口聚集，同时损伤的微血管也会被血小板凝结。我们再把影片往回看。当我们受伤时，血管会瞬间收缩，来抑制出血过量。另外，为了要凝结受损的肌肉或伤口，微血管又会自动扩张，来紧急输送粘稠的血液到达患处，并为下个发炎阶段做准备。左边是正常的血管及血液流量，右边是受伤后血管扩张与大量血液流动。接下来，我们一起来看看发炎过程。
The cellular stage of acute inflammation is initiated by the movement of phagocytic white blood cells, or leukocytes, into the area of injury. The leukocytes begin to adhere to the vessel wall, and then, in a process called emigration, squeeze through the wall and move into the inflamed tissue. The leukocytes wander through the tissue, guided by chemical signals in a process called chemotaxis. The cellular stage culminates in the leukocytes engulfing and degrading the bacteria and cellular debris in a process called phagocytosis. Products of phagocytosis, along with plasma and blood cells, form exudates, which accumulate, causing swelling and pain. Exudates are composed of serous fluid, red blood cells, fibrinogen, or tissue debris, and white blood cell breakdown products. Concurrent with the events of the vascular and cellular stages, chemical mediators release bioactive agents that act to mediate the inflammatory response. Mediators are derived from the cells or from plasma. One of the first mediators of an inflammatory response is a cell-derived mediator, histamine, found in high concentrations in the mast cells of connective tissues adjacent to blood vessels, as well as in blood basophils and platelets. Histamine is released in response to a variety of stimuli and causes dilation and increased permeability of capillaries. Serotonin, another cell-derived mediator, performs similar actions. The 3 major plasma-derived mediators are present in the plasma in precursor forms that must be activated, usually by a series of proteolytic enzymes. The kinins increase capillary permeability and stimulate pain receptors. The clotting system traps exudates, microorganisms, and foreign bodies. The complement cascade causes vasodilation, promotes leukocyte chemotaxis, and augments phagocytosis.
我们又来回顾一下这部影片。先前说，急性炎症需要限制损伤程度，发炎需要血管与细胞两个重叠阶段。第一，吞噬细胞要穿透血管壁，才能到患处吞噬细菌及细胞碎片。第二，血管壁要保持扩张，才会有穿透性。各位想象一下，这时候来给冰敷，血管是不是为此而收缩，而丧失穿透性呢？另外，患处会肿胀疼痛，原因之一是吞噬作用的产物聚集，这也是启动人体再生系统中3个阶段的第一个必经过程。此时，如果各位以为贴药膏或冰敷可以消肿止痛的话，我们回头来看看美国著名的 Milliken 医师，他在2018年发表一篇文章，并引起一股骚动。他认为治疗需要炎症，发炎止痛药会延迟肌肉愈合等。由此可见，冰敷和消肿止痛药都只是暂时性缓解疼痛而已，对肌肉修复反而是一种抑制作用。所以，个人认为，在疼痛指数可以忍受范围内，最好避免吃止痛药或贴药膏。但是，疼痛指数高并影响生活品质，这时候止痛药又是唯一的选择。接下来，我们继续看看本片急性炎症最后的结论。
Acute inflammation comprises a variety of complex protective responses to injury that together lay the groundwork for the next stages of the body's recovery: immune response and tissue repair.